Okay guys, so here are the runner duck eggs. I have got them all numbered, as you can see. They did come, and all of the air cells were detached in them. Had a little bit of a rough handling from the post office, so we are treating them very, very gently. And we ordered 6, and the seller was very, very kind and sent an extra one just in case, which was good because number 7 actually does have, you can see, a little bit of a crack there, which I am going to seal up with some wax shortly here. And then we are going to hope that it will grow. We're going to give it a shot anyway, even though most people don't incubate cracked eggs. Doesn't seem to have broken the membrane, so it should be all right. So we're going to give it a shot anyhow, see what happens. I'm going to be incubating them in this carton. We're going to be setting them in this and completely upright as they can be because of the detached air cells. From what I have read, they can still hatch, it will still be okay, and the air cells may reattach. Some of them looked a little bit better today than they did yesterday. They've been resting for about 24 hours, and so we're going to see what happens. Keep your fingers crossed for them. These are Indian runner ducks, and they are beautiful. They're from Quackleberry Farms in Louisiana, and so we are hoping for at least a couple beautiful little baby runners. We'll add on more to this in a little bit when we get it set after we have got little lucky number 7 sealed up with some wax. Alright, see you in a bit. Okay, and I just wanted to check back in. I've got lucky number 7 all patched up. You can see here what I did was I took some beeswax that you would use for making Pisanki eggs. Those are the Ukrainian dyed Easter eggs. And I took 2 spoons, shaved off just a little bit of the back end of my block of wax, put it inside 1 spoon, heated it up, used the other spoon, warmed it up, and just used the back end of it to smooth out a little bit of wax over the cracked spots. So I think I've got it sealed up pretty good. So here's hoping for lucky number 7. Here are the rest. And I just moved number 5 out of the way a little bit and number 4 out of the way a little bit because I didn't want to we're out of sequence here. Move them out of the way a little bit because I didn't want to run the risk of, you know, getting wax on anybody else that doesn't necessarily need it. So here they are, and I'm going to be getting ready to put them into the incubator in a few moments here. Okay, and here we go. I have got my incubator, which I got on eBay for fairly cheap. We have got our eggs in there, and I've got 3 other thermometers going other than the one that is actually built into the incubator, just because I'm a little neurotic like that. And so we've got them all set. I am running the humidity, well, it's not going to be accurate at the moment, but I'm running it a little bit low because I have read that with eggs that have a detached air cell, running the humidity a little low is better because it'll help them dry out and reattach. I also am not using the egg turner that came with this incubator because we want to keep them completely stable for the first 7 days. I want to get this closed up so we can get the temperature back up, but I didn't want to shock them, so we're just going to have it warm up with them in here. So we're going to get this closed. Okay, and here is, get this cord out of the way. Here is the front of my incubator. It's a no name, no brand. And I did find that the temperature is only in Celsius, so that's why I have got an extra thermometer here, the 2 that are inside. And it does have a fan and everything. It does give us our incubation day, which I need to reset. This would be for if we were using the turner, but we're not. And then we've got our temperature and our humidity, so it's going to pick back up as we get warmed back up. And I did just make myself a cheat sheet, just because I live in the United States and we use Fahrenheit, so I wanted to give myself a little cheat sheet for this. But this may not work because of the detached air cells. So we're going to have to improvise this just a little bit, but these are what you would want normally for hatching ducklings. So I'm just going to put the foam part back on the top. It was recommended with this particular model that you keep the foam packaging that it comes with, and that way it will help keep the temperature more stable. And I'm just using the box that it came in as a base, which works real well. And you can see inside there are little like observation windows on the top. Can't see in real good right now, but I do have a thermometer right down there. Alright, so here we go. This is first day, and we are not going to touch them for the first 7 days, so we will see them again in 7 days. Good luck, little guys.